What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. KG is back. First match reaction of the season. Leeds United win 2-1, just as I predicted. Come on, let's get in there. Yes, Darren Wong, nice of it. Yay. What a game. And you know what? As I said in the group chat today, let the chaos commence, because this season is going to be one hell of a ride, right? For my internet, for Leeds United, it's going to be a hell of a ride, but I'm here for it, man. I'm absolutely here for it, as long as we pull out 3 points like that. Let's go. Nathan, now that's how you start a season. What a performance from all the players. Yeah, listen, there's credit to be given to a lot of the players today, a lot of them, including some that I'm not so fond of. But you know me, even if they play well, I'm going to tell you about it. And I thought, you know what, our substitutes today were very, very good. So shout out to them. But yeah, listen, Avalio is saying that was intense. Let's go. It was absolutely intense. It was mad. It was a mad. What a game. It was your typical first game of the season, especially the first half. First game of the season, everyone's fresh, everyone's full of vigor, positivity, everything else like that. You could see that in the performance in the first half. Love it. Absolutely love it. Barb's afternoon, KG, lovely 3 points to start. Beautiful 3 points. Beautiful. Great start. It was, for me, it was so important today that we started well in the league. A draw would have been fine, I think, but 3 points just to get the ball rolling, just to get any nerves out of the way. Beautiful. And Jacob here, Aronson looks like a steal. What a player. Exactly. I said it in the last video, Jacob. I think that he's going to be one of those where a lot of clubs are going to be looking at him in the Prem and thinking, why didn't we go for Brendan Aronson? That's what we needed. Nige saying getting KG Aronson man of the match. Yeah, he was tremendous for me. He was tremendous along with MESLIER. Got to give a shout out to MESLIER. I've put him in the title because he was amazing. He was amazing. Pellegrino, Clicky was great when he came on. He may be getting old, but he is so football savvy. This is it. This is who I'm talking about. You know me. I'm not his biggest fan in the Premier League. I think he's still very inconsistent, but today he was on the ball when he came on a sub. Absolutely beautiful cameo today. Sam Greenwood as well. His first involvement was the pass to Adams that went to click to Bamford for the goal. It's a shame that Aronson didn't get the goal. It's gone down as our own goal now, but listen, who cares? We'll take it, right? Katrina, yes, already better start than last season. So happy, yeah. I said it in the preview. I think that we had a real good game to start the season. Wolves at home, especially with no Raul Jimenez. The fact that we just stayed up last year, I think everyone would have been buzzing for the game today. The new signings in the door. I think it was a perfect game for us to go to get, and I think we did what we had to do today. It was very sticky in the second half, though. I'm not gonna lie, very sticky. I thought Wolves were all over us like white on rice, but listen, we got there in the end. Lee Marshall, what did you think of Llorente, KG? Gosh, listen, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Mickey D, can I kiss you, KG? Aronson, man of the match. Kisses to all the Leeds fans out there, yeah? Liam Moore with the super chat. Thank you so much, Liam. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you for the support. Aronson looks amazing. Yeah, absolutely, he does. Absolutely. Love to see that. Does anybody else have anyone else besides Aronson that you was impressed with today? I'm very interested to hear who people like the look of today. Obviously, as well, Bamford. You can see that he hasn't played football for a while, but I thought there were some decent moments in there. First touches were a little bit, but you can see if he gets his fitness up and he gets a run of games, maybe he'll do the stuff that he did in the first season. Who knows? I don't know about 17 goals. I don't think he's got that clinical edge in him as the header that he missed, the open header that he missed, we saw. But he was a good foil up front today. Again, got to give him credit. Yep, a lot of people loving Click's cameo today. I can't disagree. Will not disagree with that. Theo Rodrigo. Yeah, listen, I'm not going to go into remontada mode with Rodrigo again. He's not going to trick me again. But yeah, listen, his goal today, the way he took it, smacked it like Akon, that's all you can ask for. I always accuse some of these players of being a bit soft with their shots. He absolutely levered it. And Sarr probably could have done better. But listen, I thought Rodrigo's goal was exactly what you need. Just hit it low, don't give the keeper a chance, and that's what he did. Who knows with the super chat? Thank you so much. Who knows? Buzzing KG, all white in burgers tonight. Yeah, man. Listen, it's so important for us, especially after the season we had last year, to get going on the board. and start well. We've got a good run of fixtures coming up, people. I think we go to Southampton next weekend, we can get a result. Just seen, I mean, Spurs are a different animal. They're one of the favourites, for top four, for me, finishing second. But I think we can go to Southampton and give them the work too. And if we've got Sinistera as well, I think Sinistera will give us just that little bit more of a creative edge too. So yeah, I mean, listen, there's just so much to go through. Thank you again. Who knows? Music and matters. USA, USA. Yeah, absolutely. Aaron saying USA. Scally Whiskey managers were about to throw down at the end. They were jibing at each other through the game. But Jesse Marsh does that. That's what he was doing last season, and that's where, I mean, not to go back on it, but that's where we've had a difference since he's come in. He's a manager that likes to get involved with the fourth official. He's a manager that likes to question the referees. I love that stuff, though. I love it. It's gamesmanship. You have to have it. Raj saying, I think Pascal was great. I thought defensively he was good, but again, it shows you that we do need a left back, just for the fluidity on that side. You could see it a few times where we got caught out around that end of the pitch. So we do need to get a left back in, and I hope that they've seen that and they're working on getting that out, getting that sorted before the window shuts. Paz, get the super malts out, Cage. I don't have any right now. Got Red Bull watermelon. I got that. That's all I got today. But yeah, I wish I did have a super malt. Let's have a look. Tasha saying, great wooden start to the season. Let's not get carried away. Wolves are not that good. Too many cheaters and divers, going to be a long season. And listen, I'm not saying that today was perfect, because it was not by any means. But this is what I was talking about in terms of our chaos season. I think this is what we're going to get. I think we're going to get games like this where we'll come out on this side winning, but on another day we may lose this game. So it won't be a shock to me, but you've got to enjoy the wins while we get them. Listen, last season taught us that, we got less than 10. So let's enjoy them when we get them, because if we're going to finish where I believe we'll finish and Rads believes we'll finish, we're going to get days like this. But listen, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it. Benny, love your words about Clicky. Listen, yeah, I'm not his biggest fan, but I don't hold agendas if people play well. I just want to see that more consistently. If he stays, that's all I ask. If you're going to do cameos like that off the bench, it's all good. But I don't want you to go missing for the next 3 games. I want more of what I saw today, because I thought he was really good. He even put a ball across the box today that if someone was running in, possibly we get another goal. So I always give credit where it's due. You'll never find that kind of bias on this channel. If I dislike a player, or not dislike, if I don't rate a player but they play well, I'll always give the credit. Always. Theo, Rasmus does look shaky one-on-one. I thought he had a very, very mixed game today, Theo. He had a brilliant tackle on Aït-Nouri to save a surefire possible goal where he was clean through. Brilliant tackle. But Neto did put him on a poster a couple of times today. Not going to lie. I don't think Christensen's going to miss Neto today. It was a mixed game, but hopefully as the games go on, he'll get more settled. Listen, it was never going to be easy coming into the Prem and starting off like he did for Salzburg. It's never going to happen. But I thought, like Theo says, it was a bit shaky one-on-one, but I think he'll get better. Very disappointed to see him get brushed off the way he did for their goal. And let's just talk about their goal just quickly, because it doesn't matter now, does it? But there were so many instances of it reminded me of last season of just how easy it is to score against Leeds United. And it was a good ball. It was a good Wolves move. Not going to take anything away from him. It was a really good move. But it was just all one-touch football. And then obviously Neto barges Christensen out the way. Hwang just taps it back, and what is it? Podence unmarked. That was the thing for me. Unmarked. He just got an easy goal. And it's like, no, please, not this again. I think I've seen this before. But we need to cut that kind of stuff out. And a lot of you have actually, quite a few of you have said to me, do we need another centre back? And I was saying in the group chat to Connor, maybe we do need another centre back, but I don't think we're going to look for that at this window. So forget about it. But maybe we do need. But I just want to make it clear. I've never said that these centre backs are irreplaceable. I just thought they weren't given a fair shake because of the team around them last year. But yeah, maybe we could do with swapping one out. But listen, let's just see how this is the first game. Let's see how they get on through the next few games, and then we'll talk about it, because, like I said, we've got a very good run of games. Robert Dunlap saying, "Hey KG, how many saves did Meslier make today? Surely a shout for man of the match." That save before the end of the first half, by the way, people, if you did see it, because you may have gone to make a cup of tea or something like that, because it was right at the death of the first half. What a save from Dendonker's shot! I thought it was. I thought Wolves were going to go ahead again. What a save! This is what he was doing for us at the first half of last year and previous year. He would pull out so many saves. It wasn't until he lost his confidence, where everything was going kaput at the second half of last year, where he started to look shaky. This is the Meslier that I know. Brilliant today. Absolutely wonderful. Liam Moore, the penalty shout. Now, listen, and again in the group chat with Connor, I said, you know me, Connor, I'm not this kind of guy where I talk about referees, and I'm not going to do that, but that was a penalty today, people. It was. Christensen wins the header. Sarr takes him out. He's in no man's land. The ball gets cleared off the line. That's a penalty, guys. Like, come on. That's a penalty all day long. That's my opinion. Let me know in the chat and let me know in the comments after if you believe it was a penalty. If you know me on my channel, I rarely talk about referee decisions like that, but goddamn, that was a penalty if I've ever seen one. Theo saying, so excited to see Sinistera add to that firepower top. That's what I was thinking today, Theo. Sinistera will give us that extra bit of quality around that last third, the final third. I think it's going to be really good to see him go along with Aronson, because there was a point. Did you see when Aronson was breaking through in the first half and he was looking for an option to his right, but no one was there? And you could see that he needed that, but Harrison then took it and he miscontrolled it. But you can tell if Sinistera's there or someone like that, it gives Aronson another option. Aronson just brilliant today. I cannot give enough credit to him when he got the ball today. Just how good he looked. I knew he would give us that quality on that ball. I knew he would. Yeah, everyone's saying 1,000,000% a penalty. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're a very Leeds heavy audience here, aren't we, guys? But I'm not, you know me, I'm not that biased when it comes to referee decisions. I'm just not that built that way. But that was a penalty. Has to be. Scooby saying Paddy free header. Yeah, just to make it 3-1 and just tie the game up. Beautiful work. I thought Harrison was good today as well, people. I thought he had some real good moments today. And yeah, Bamford should have scored. But like I said earlier, I think if Bamford can get a run of games, maybe he scores that in maybe two games time. You know what I mean? So let's give everyone a bit of credit here, because Rucker had to get subbed as well. You could see he had run himself into the ground. I thought he was very good. I thought Adams was very good with progressing the ball forward. It wasn't just for the goal, for the second goal. He did it a couple times where he passed it, threaded it through the middle. I thought they were good today. But that period of possession where Wolves had it in the second half, that was squeaky bum time, as one manager used to say. It was very, very nervy. But listen, we move. Let's get into your comments, people, because hey, we got to celebrate today. We got to celebrate a win. We can watch match of the day in peace tonight. Evening to everybody, and shout out to everyone. Oh, but please like the video if you're here. Please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Talk ball with me. This is what we do. And please like the video so other people can see it. The algorithm is crazy on YouTube, so please hit the like button for your boy. Jordan Dix, I agree. Bamford needs more time. He will score goals. Yeah, and whether it's not even just score goals, Jordan, I think that he'll just be more effective as he gets more game time, in terms of, if he scores 17 goals again, brilliant. I hope he does that. But it's more for me the link-up play, because like I think we know at this point in time, if we don't get another striker in, we need everybody to contribute at least 8 goals each. We need that if we're going to get up to the safety of mid-table. I think we need everyone to chip in with goals. So he's got to do his fair share, as does Harrison, as does Aronson, that he looks like he's already doing. And this is what I was talking about as well, people, last year. Aronson, what he did today. And even though it wasn't his goal, he was a big part of it. The attacking midfielder running in to give you those sliding in goals that we see so many times in the Prem. We never had that one time last season, not once. There was never an attacking midfielder just running in to finish off a move. We've got that with Brendan Aronson. He does that so well. Love what I see from him today. Love it. Jack saying Bamford Aronson combo can get deadly once they get used to each other. Agreed. Absolutely agreed, Jack. I've just missed that one. Let's have a look. Christian, I hope I've said that right, mate. Click showing he's an impact sub. Rodrigo showing a bit more worth. Aronson showing he's the replacement for Raf. Ooh, that's a big shout. That's a big shout. Sell Jackie off to Newcastle. Dan James back next week. Yeah, Dan James will be back, so that just makes our bench a bit better, if you like. But wow, sell Jackie to Newcastle. That's interesting, Chris. I thought Harrison was good today. Does anyone else feel that way? Because listen, that's just my opinion. You guys tell me how you felt. Lee Waters with a super chat, always a big support of the channel. Thank you so much, Lee. We're back. What a win to start the season. I've missed these. Absolutely no therapy needed today. No, the couch goes away today, Lee. There's no therapy required. This is a good vibes only stream today. And I think even my internet may hold up for this one. So yes, good vibes only today. And shout out to you, Lee. Thank you so much. Okay, Philip saying, nah, keep Harrison. David Storm, don't sell Harrison at any cost. Okay. At your service, Harrison has to say he's an engine even on off days. Tane, I love this. Jesse Marsh, best manager in the Prem after Pep and Klopp. You know what I love about football banter as well, people? The fact that I've seen today, obviously Liverpool drew against Fulham today, and you get all the Arsenal fans now with Saliba over Van Dijk stuff. I love that kind of stuff in football. Absolutely love it. Shout out to Josh over in Australia. Gang, 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 KG. Shout out to you, man. Shane Leonard saying Harrison makes so many mistakes. Okay. So that's what I love, man. Opinions. No one is right or wrong as well. That's the beautiful thing about opinions. No one is right or wrong. If you believe it, you believe it. Jack saying, did anyone else think Pascal looked better at left back than Rasmus right back? Maybe the crowd got to him. Interesting. Let him know in the chat, people. Let him know in the chat. Brian saying Harrison was great. Delivery in the box is deadly. I thought he had a real good. That's what I'm talking about. I thought today his deliveries were really, really good. Like I say, if we had just a couple more people anticipating the movement to get on the end of them, I think we would have got a couple more goals today. So, yeah, all good for me. All good. Kieran saying Cock and Strauch, the best pairing. I believe that too. And Kieran, that's why it's important for me that we need to get a left back in just to make it more balanced and take Llorente out the firing line. For me, Cock and Strauch would be my preferred centre-back partnership anyway from what we've got. So, yeah, let's get another left back in and let them be the pairing that they should be. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion anyway. Let's have a look. Yeah. Nathan Wright. Apparently, Callum Wendo looks to be getting closer from James Marshman. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We've seen that a few times, haven't we? That he may be signing in like 22 million. I would absolutely go for that. Love that. Love that. That kind of player that can just give you that movement in the box is going to be essential for us. We're going to need it. We're going to need to score at pretty much every opportunity we've got because you've seen how susceptible we are at the back. It's going to be an issue at times at this season. Just buckle up, people. Just buckle up and get ready for the ride. That's what we're in for. Hannah Lucy, shout out to you. Such a good thing for confidence, getting a win first game of the season. Happy with that. Beautiful week for you, Hannah. You've seen Christina Aguilera all week. Now you see Leeds win. Brilliant week for you, Hannah. Darren saying he'd take 33 million for Harrison any day. Okay. Interesting. Stuart Aronson never gives up. A real workhorse with lots of skill, and that's the key thing, isn't it, Stuart? He's a workhorse. He's definitely that. He's got a brilliant engine on him, but he's got quality with the football. That's what I've been begging for over the past 2 years. Just somebody who's not just a workhorse, but can do stuff with the ball. And he's that. I think that he's going to probably be one of the steals of the season if he keeps this up. Not to overgas him, but he might just be the best player in the league. Lewis is saying Aronson is our star boy. He might reach those heights. Aaron saying thoughts on Rucker, some great passes, but a little quiet. Yeah, I think listen, it's the first game, isn't it? But I thought he was fine today. I thought he was good. He was getting himself about a bit, found himself on the right hand side a bit. That was a bit odd for me. Strauch was over there as well. He's all mad, but yeah, I think Rucker and Adams will build up a beautiful partnership. So I wouldn't worry about Rucker too much if you are worried about him. I thought he had some good moments today. Stephen Boys, great day for the USA. Hi, KG from Oklahoma. Shout out to you from JR Country. My God, Leeds win. Leeds win. Ben Turner nearly chewed my fingers off. Oh God, iPad app play can't take another 30 plus games like this. To be honest, you're gonna have to iPad app. You're gonna have to. This is what we are. This is what we are. Excuse me. David is saying Tyler was our rock today. Yeah, I thought Adams was good today. I thought he was good. I don't think he did anything wrong. And like I say, the forward passes that he were making were helping us build attacks. So I don't know what more you could have wanted from him today. I thought he was good. KG doing cartwheels. Hey, I can still manage one. I can still manage one still. Scooby saying Adams looked better. Rucker got mugged, and they nearly scored. Maybe getting up to speed though. The Salzburg trio looked decent. Okay. Katrina, we're used to it. Heart rate through the roof. Yeah, that's what we do, isn't it? That's what we do. That's just how we're gonna play. It's just how it's gonna be. You can see. Mr. P, big supporter of the channel. Shout out to you, Mr. P. Love this. As I was saying, KG, let's all remain positive. You did say that, Mr. P. Look good going forward. We need to gel defensively. MESLIER kept us in it. Yeah, and yeah, that silent S has always been there. It's just commentators still call him MESLIER for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that Mr. P sums it up great there. Look good going forward, but we need to just get better defensively. Can't get that's a fair point. Fair comment for me. Samuel with a super chat. Thank you so much, Samuel, for the support. US men's national team fan here. First time watching Leeds. Enjoy Americans until they enjoy Americans. Oh, okay, right. Enjoy Americans until they score on England in the World Cup. Just bought a Leeds scarf and jersey. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to this season for football. Is mad. It's I love it. I love it, man. Mad Max, I can see you. I can see you, but the chat is kind of moving mad still. Mad Max, I can see you, my brother. But yeah, Samuel, listen, it's going to be a great game, and it's going to be interesting to see if Aronson or Adams make an impact in that game. I'm looking forward to it. I'm absolutely looking forward to it. But thank you so much for the support, and I hope you're a brand new Leeds fan that here's to stay. Don't forget, we got Jesse Marsh too, mate. Nathan Wright, KG Le Magnifique, how are you going into Sunday for FPL? FPL people, if you're in the league, somehow I'm not ahead in my league. It's all good though. You know, the weekend is young. It's okay. See, Spurs scored a lot of goals, but Harry Kane wasn't involved in any of them. That's just how it goes. But you know what? Hey, just quickly on FPL, was anybody here an owner of Jesus? Was you one of the 75 or 76% that owned him? Because I wasn't. Right now, okay, FPL currently I'm on 39 points before all the bonus points goes in. And yeah, so yeah, I'm above average right now. I'm above average. American in Leeds, such a massive 3 points. It's huge. It's huge. So important to get off to a good start. Just trying to see if there's anything else worth of note. Oh my lord. We're talking about defensive frailties. Huang almost scored the Gaza 96 goal. Did you guys see that bit of skill? Flicked it over the head, and MESLIER again saving our bacon, saved the shot. That was a Gaza 96 effort. I am so glad. I am so glad that never went in. I don't know if I would have been able to come on after. Oh my lord. Math Moores pushing for Champions League. I love it. I love it. Let's go. Just trying to see if there's anything else worthy of note. Yeah, we've talked about Neto Christensen, not good. Sam Greenwood was involved straight away. That was good to see. He's going to get a lot of time, people. You can tell Jesse loves Sam Greenwood. He's going to get a lot of game time this season. Yeah, we've talked about Bamford. Should have scored that one, Sarr saved. Oh, and then there was that moment where Bamford broke forward and he played the wrong kind of ball before he got subbed off. But again, rusty. We'll see what if he does that in 2 games' time. I don't know. Crypto Steve, what about Neto's turn taking 2 players out? Yeah, Christensen was one of them, and I think Adams was the other. But yeah, Neto was a nightmare today. Nathan Wright, listen to this. What a win can do. I love it. Is there even a remote chance that we could sneak into Europe? Chat, go for it. Do you think that we can get into Europe this season? I would, you know me, I would love it. I haven't seen European football for 20 plus years. I haven't seen it. So I would absolutely love us to get back into Europe one day. Christian saying, loving the content, Cage. You can't wait for the debrief. Keep it up, mate. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, Scooby, that's what you have to do. I love that, Scooby. Oh, that was a lovely Maradona turn to slice through two of us. Hats off to the fella. That's what I mean. You've got to appreciate moments like that. I know it's against us and it sucks when it goes against your team, but when you're talking just looking at pure football, and it was a beautiful piece of skill, just as Huang's flick over the head and shot was. So yeah, shout out to him, but it didn't come to anything, and that's the most important thing. Mad Mick is saying we still need a quality striker. Quality striker. Defensively, still very shaky, and Wolves are not a great side. Yeah, but you know what it is, Mad Mick, and this is something else we've discussed in the chat. And Brownie is one of the big components of this as well. There are a lot of teams in that's going to be in the bottom half that are going to be like Wolves, that are going to be like Southampton, Everton. Look, us, okay, Brentford. There's going to be a lot of teams like this where we're going to be duking it out for these points. And we got the upper hand today. Because if Wolves had won, then people would be talking about us like this. But we've got the win today. And that's what we've got to do next week against Southampton. Let's keep this momentum rolling like Limp Biscuit, man. And let's get the win against Southampton. There's no reason why we can't go to Southampton and win that game. That's just my opinion. But we'll get into that in the preview next week, of course. Katrina, fantastic to see Rachel Daly watching. Yeah, brilliant to see her at the game. I think she was presented before the game, one of the Lionesses heroes. I've absolutely loved the Lionesses victory stuff as well, by the way. I think it's been brilliant for not just for women's football, but for football in general in England. I think it's been brilliant for the country, and great to see her at the game. She's a well-known Leeds fan. Nice to see her presented before the crowd today. Josh, Hot Dog Flavored Water. Love that album, man. Love it. Absolutely love it. Marching on together saying, let's go get Juan He Chan. You reckon we should go get him? I mean, I don't know why Wolves are trying to get rid of him so much. I don't know why. I don't know what the issue is there. But he's a decent player. Would he be effective for us? I don't know. Me, I've still got my eyes on Dennis personally. I still want Emmanuel Dennis myself. But until we get somebody else, Callum Wendo, of course, as somebody mentioned earlier, he may be coming too. But yeah, we definitely need another option like that. Just somebody who's more of a live wire, someone that's got a bit of skill in them. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes, he was an RB player. Yeah, correct. Let's have a look. Yeah, Chronicles Dennis would be good. He would be brilliant. He would be brilliant for us. He would be brilliant for us. You see the way that we're moving forward. We move forward like heavy metal football. It's absolutely full tilt. It's full tilt, isn't it? It's beautiful to see. You got someone like Dennis shooting. Loads of confidence in Emmanuel Dennis's finishing. I think he'd be brilliant. Sam Luckett, Click was actually okay, maybe more than okay. I thought he was really good today. Thought he was really good, Sam. And you guys know me, but I thought he was really good. Always give credit where it's due. He was really good when he came on. Gavin James, KG midfield still very light. Yeah, but I mean, you just listen to what's been said this week in terms of midfield. I don't know if we're going to get another central midfielder. Saw Gyabi yesterday, or Yabi. I think it's without the G. Someone correct me. But I mean, it's under 21, so you can't take too much from it. But he had some real good touches in that game last night. Really good to see. So maybe they're looking at him as the next central midfield option in that area. But I know what you're saying, Gavin James. I would love to get another midfielder in. I just don't know if we're going to do it. Yeah, Gibbs White today for Wolves, because obviously I've mentioned him as somebody I would have liked to see in here. Obviously not really at the prices that Wolves are looking at, because they've recently rejected something like a near 30 million bid from Forest for him. I wouldn't go that high for Gibbs White at this moment in time, but it looks like he's going to be playing a bit deeper for Wolves than what he was doing for Sheffield United, which is a shame because he needs to play further forward to be fully effective. So it's interesting to see what they're going to do with Gibbs White this year, but hey. Yeah, my main point in that basically is he wasn't as effective as I thought he would be, but that's because of the role he's playing. That's what I meant to say. Leeds is saying Dennis is a proven goal scorer in the Prem would be a great signing, and yeah, and just for the people that think that he just fell off in the second half, there was that issue with the whole call up to Nigeria for the African Cup of Nations where Watford didn't let him go, and then from there I think the relationship just fractured. So listen, I wouldn't take his second half performances as anything to go off. I think that in the Prem, under a good team, in a good system, like I believe we have going forward, I think he would be brilliant, especially with his finishing ability. Mr. P saying we need someone who can hold on to the ball and worry defenders. Our players seem to lose the ball in one-on-one situations. Yep, fair, fair. Andy saying 3 points at a time, job done today. I'll just be happy to not be in the situation we were in last year, onwards and upwards. Yeah, yeah. Rads is the same, isn't he? He's saying that he doesn't want to get into a relegation battle again. He believes in the current squad that we've got. Hopefully, he doesn't mean that. Hopefully, he's playing a good poker face with that, and we're going to get two more in. I still believe we need two more. But yeah, listen, exactly what you say there, Andy. Onwards and upwards. Let's go. Let's go again against Southampton. Let's do it. Seastone, hold on. Excuse me. Seastone is saying if Firpo had the game Christiansen just had, we'd be destroying him for it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's absolutely true. And Seastone, that's why I mentioned it today, and that he had a mixed bag. Great tackle to save a goal scoring opportunity for Eight Nori, but he did get cooked a couple times by Neto. Can't lie. And you're right. If Firpo had that game, he would be getting absolutely slaughtered. But listen, you know how the game goes. Some people won't mention it. I've mentioned it today. But if you don't think it was that bad, again, put it in the live chat now or the comments after the video is finished. Max H. Aronson, and his direct running is going to get you off your feet kind of player. Elland Road is going to love him. Yeah. I mean, he's not going to have the dribbling skill of Rafinha. Not many people do. But yeah, he's going to be one of those that, as you say, Max, he's going to be creative. He's going to be the one to drive us forward. I think he's going to be involved in a lot of assists or pre-assists. I think he's going to be that kind of player. Yeah, absolutely love him so far. Even in pre-season to now, I think he's been brilliant for us. Stephen Boys is saying, hope we all get behind Jesse, really take him to our hearts. Yeah, listen, Stephen, I'm fully behind him, and the chat and people watching the live, the video afterwards, put it in the comments. Are you fully behind Jesse in what you've seen today? Because this today is more of what Jesse Marsh football is like. It is more like this like heavy metal kind of football where it's just full tilt going forward and back. For me, the balance just needs to be right, which is why we do need to get a left back in. Crypto Steve is just saying Christensen won many tackles and balls in the air. He did do well. Well, there was a couple times in the air where he did get caught out. I think they had a chance from a corner and he got beat so easily in the air. And again, as the person said before, if that was Firpo, it would be mentioned a lot more. But listen, it is what it is. Let's just get behind the team and let's get behind them in a winning mark. Let's go for 2 next week, man. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Joe Madigan just answering somebody earlier, fully behind Jesse. His subs were on point today. They were, and you saw as well with Rodrigo. He wasn't happy when he went off. I thought that it was at the time. I thought he was a bit unlucky to be taken off, but we weren't getting a foothold in the game. Wolves were all over us. We couldn't get into the game at all, so we needed to change it around. And like Joe has said there, the substitutions. Full credit to Jesse Marsh. Were absolutely brilliant today. You know, that's coaching. That's coaching at its finest when you can coach yourself to. Because listen, 2 of the substitutes were involved in the build up to the second goal. That's a win. That's a win. So shout out to Jesse Marsh. Let's have a look. Let's get into some more of your comments. Brilliant stream today. Absolutely loving the positivity today. Wonderful. Thank you so much, guys. Sarav Paul, thank you for the super chat, my man. From India, been supporting Leeds since their championship days, very dark days, but hey, you've been here. When all my friends were supporting Man United or Chelsea, really glad to march on together. Shout out to you and shout out to everybody watching around the world. You know, as obviously as a as a content creator, you see where people are watching from. Something that Leeds United are very wary of as well, trying to grow the brand. It's good to see that the fans all over the place, Canada, America, Australia is big for whatever reason. Norway, of course, we know about the Scandinavian support. Just shout out to everyone watching all over the place, and locally too, Leeds, Birmingham, London, wherever you are, man, wherever you are. Uh, Kylan is saying he didn't get to watch the game, no streams and no coverage that I could find. Extremely frustrating. We'll only get a better picture later on. Oh, Kyle, there are ways and means to watch the game. I don't know if you're on IG. KG Vision, by the way, people, if you want to follow me on IG, just shout me a message and I'll give you a website, man. I'll give you a website. I can't do it on here. They'll shut me down. They'll shut me down. So yeah, just drop me a message, man. I'll try and give you a link. Joe, man. Yeah, Croydon, man. Listen, wherever you are, man, Croydon. I've been Croydon, man, but I can't say too much. You know what I mean? Can't say too much. If I speak, I'd be in big trouble. Matt Davis, shout out to you, Matt. I have a very salty mate who is a Wolves season ticket holder making his way back from Elland Road. Told him to enjoy the long trip back. Yeah, it's hell. It's hell. Anyone who's done an away trip and you've lost the game, hell. Absolute. It's a nightmare. It's horrible. Just ruins your whole week. Scooby, what's IG? It's Instagram, Scooby. Instagram. Sorry, Instagram. If you're on Instagram, follow me on the KG Vision. That is me too. Let's have a look. Joe Mark with 5 subs. Watch Archie Gray go. He will be massive success at just 16. I'm looking forward to it, Joe. I think Archie Gray is going to be a real good find today. This season, I think he's going to be breaking out this season. You need to give him some game time at some point. I definitely agree with that. But I love what Archie Gray is about. I think he's going to be brilliant for us. I'm 100% with you. Sergeant Pickles, cheers from Seattle. Kraken City, Kraken. I only know that because of the NHL team, so don't think I'm a Seattle, knowledge guy. And obviously the grunge movement, Nirvana, Alice in Chains. That's why I know Seattle. Liam, Ireland too, all over the world, Liam, Ireland. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are mentioning the argument with the managers. It's good, isn't it? It's nice to see it again. It was nice when he first came in and he was doing it. The way he questions the referees and fourth officials. I love how Jesse Marsh operates in that way. It's beautiful. You have to do it. It's about getting in the referee's head and making him think, oh, if I don't give him this decision next time, he's going to be moaning again. So I might have to give him a decision. It's crap, but it's the way that it goes in the Premier League. You've seen it. Hisham is saying, I have a feeling Garby Greenwood would provide very able cover in the holding midfield roles. Oh, I'm not sure. Garby, yes, maybe, but Greenwood for me, I think he needs to play central or further forward. I don't think he would be very good in a holding midfield role. I think that would probably be a bit too much for him. But yeah, for me, they're going to be decent options. They're gonna have to be because we will be relying on them. And yeah, I'm all for it at this point in time. Gail Dale, really good start, KG. Shout out to you, Gail. Yep. Sir Giles, South London. Yep, all good. All good, man. Yeah, it's so crazy. I know I say a lot on here, but it's just so mad to see how many people around the world just watch these streams, and it's humbling. I'll be honest, it's just humbling, and it's always appreciated, man. Never gets lost on me. It really doesn't. Did I get that one? Yep, Rawzilla the Thriller, lovely name. Been supporting Leeds from the side from out here in the US ever since I saw that Tony Yeboah goal as a kid. Having 3 Americans here makes it feel right. It's a good point, actually, what Rawzilla's saying there. And shout out to you. As an American, I guess, if you supported the team, does it make you feel even more connected because you've seen Aaronson and Adams and obviously Jesse Marsh here? Does that make it? Because obviously, as we always say, representation matters, doesn't it? So when you see more people that look like you or sound like you in a team, just makes you that more connected, doesn't it? So I do wonder about that with American fans. Oh man, Ipswich. Shout out to you, man. Deshaun from Germany. Love that. Love that. But yeah, listen, people. Let's see. Let's just go into the last few comments just before we wrap up. Brilliant stream today, and I hope there's more like this season, people. We need more like this where we're uplifted, where we're positive about the team. Yes, there's concerns defensively. We know that's going to happen, though. But if we can go forward the way that we did today and be a bit more clinical, we're going to be okay this season, people. We're going to be okay. Paul Wolcage, good seeing you. Good to be in a position for Europe. I love it. I absolutely love it. Uh, Ash, I'm watching in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. I got to be careful because there's many places called Georgia around the world. Uh, Scooby saying 36K though for the first game of the season. At times we got more than that in the second division. Oh, I don't know the attendance today, so I'll take your word for it, Scooby. I'll take your word for it. David Bellamy, hi KG. Like many things in life, success breeds success, and our youngsters with will be so enthused to get involved with the first team. I'm optimistic and hopeful again without getting carried away. Yeah, me too, man. I'm optimistic too. Um, without getting carried away, much like you, because I'm aware that some of these games are going to go against us, but you've got to enjoy them when we get them. That's the position we're in. So let's enjoy it today, people. Let's enjoy. North Kakalaki, love that desire. Jeff Hardy country, man. I love it. Everyone knows I'm a Jeff Hardy fan here. I've seen the comments before when I've worn a vest. Yes, it is. But yes, Jeff Hardy country. Yes. I guess Ric Flair country too, but yeah, I'm more Jeff Hardy still. Leeds, yeah, I noticed that as well. Crowd was loud, just like the good old days. Elland Road needs to be a fortress. Yeah, you could see at the start, especially when Wolves went ahead, the crowd did start to get a little bit nervy, a little bit on edge. That's just natural, though. That happens a lot. But you could hear that the support was brilliant today. And you're right. We need to have a real good home record this year. I think the commentator said today that we won one of our last 10 home games last season. We've got to completely get that out of our memories and get that away. Let's make Elland Road an absolute fortress. Let's make it so horrible for opposition players to come that they just can't wait to get out. Take the loss and move. Let's go. But yeah, listen, people, as we wind down, obviously FPL. If you want to join the league, I think you can still enter, even if it's not, even if you haven't been in there for the first week. You just enter at a later time. Join it. Join it. The link will be in the description. Memberships are on the channel. And as Sajel says here, enjoy match of the day, peoples. Absolutely enjoy match of the day. Come on now. Listen, we're above Liverpool, as somebody said earlier. We're above Liverpool. Come on, we'll take it. Start the league. Start the count. Start the count. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let me just see if there's any news just before we go. We're fifth in the if we're fifth in the table. Please stop it. Let me see. Can you guys see that? It's a bit light. We're just under Newcastle. Take my word for it. Fifth in the table. Do you know how good that looks? I know it's only one game played, so don't get carried away. I get it. I get it. But yeah. Sajai, I love Rodrigo's celebration in front of the fans. Yeah, listen, he'll put in the celebration when he scores, man. We know that about Rodrigo. He loves it when he scores. Um, but yeah, I thought it was a very impassioned celebration, and hopefully we see more. That's all I'll say. Hopefully we see that many more times this season. Please, please. Oh, Ash, oh, Georgia, the country. Exactly. See, that's why I had to make sure. Shout out to you, man. And your streams keep me connected with my club. Love that. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. I'm just going to check the see if any comments have been made after the game, and then we'll finish here. Let's have a look. Okay. Here we go. Jesse Marsh, and this is from Phil Hayes' Twitter, so shout out to him. Even after going down, we responded and pushed the game. Then, to give credit to Wolves, they pushed the second half, and we weren't at our best. I knew at that point making the right subs would be important. Clicky came in and made a big difference. Didn't tell a lie there. For me, and he continues, for me, I'm really pleased that we look like a team that understands what the tactics and ideas are. I think the 3 points validate the preseason we've had. Hey, man, Jesse's talking some truth here. I love it. Marsh on the penalty shout. I have to see it again, but live, I felt like Rasmus was just taken out. If that's a defender, I think it goes down as a penalty. I'll say yes, we should have had a penalty. Again, hey, Marsh is just preaching here. Preach. Marsh speaking about Click. Again, he says he likes him and respects him as a player who speaks his mind. They've had positive conversation and disagreements over the summer. Interesting. No definitive answer on whether Click will stay. So that's going to be something to mind for because, listen, as you guys are saying, Mateus Click did very, very well as a sub, but maybe Mateus Click doesn't want that. And maybe his Poland national manager is telling him that's not going to do the trick. We need you to play regularly. And as you can see at this moment in time in the first 11, Click isn't going to make it. So that's going to be something to look at as we approach the end of the transfer window. It's going to be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Oh, we do have an Atlanta, Georgia. I absolutely love it, man. I absolutely love it. But listen, people, any of your comments, even if you mention it in the live chat today, and shout out to the live chat today. You've been absolutely brilliant. It's been a wonderful, wonderful stream. Absolutely love it. Put your comments in the video as well after the video is finished. And just give me your thoughts. You know me, I love reading that kind of stuff. Like the video. Please do that for me. That's the most important thing you can do for the channel. Like the video. And listen, we go again next week, and I will see you all next week for a Southampton preview. If anything happens before, of course, I'll upload a video or go live then too. Shout out to everybody here. It's been brilliant. Leeds United, 5th in the table. Let's go. Leeds. Let's go. Peace out, people.